Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is a video game developed by exclusively one man, that man being Hideo Kojima. Well, I mean, obviously not really though, but good God, do they make sure you know exactly who directed this game. I swear every 5 goddamn minutes it's written by Hideo Kojima, directed by Hideo Kojima, produced by Hideo Kojima, catering by Hideo Kojima. Jeez, if you love him so much, why don't you marry him? Phantom Pain is the 17th installment in the long-running Metal Gear franchise dating all the way back to 1987. Metal Gear Solid 5 was just one of the many great games released in 2015. A few notable ones being Arkham Knight, Bloodborne, Dying Light, Mortal Kombat X, and some game made by a bunch of Norwegians or whatever. The game follows you, Snake, as you... Wait. What? The game follows you, Big Boss, as you... I'll be honest, I have very little idea of what's happening in this game. This was my first Metal Gear Solid game, so I have very little idea of what's actually going on aside from the basic gist.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is
Oh, look at that.
best, boss. The one and only.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's Rick. But hey, you didn't come here for a story breakdown or analysis. You came here because you want to watch some dumbass get every trophy for a game that came out 8 years ago. There's a total of 43 trophies in Phantom Pain. I already have about half of them. None of them seem too hard, aside from maybe getting an S rank on every level, but honestly I'm up for the challenge. With that being said though, apparently some missions are bugged and sometimes the game doesn't register when you complete a side objective. I'm hoping that's been fixed. I mean, like I said earlier, this game came out 8 years ago, but it is Konami, and they do not have a lot of goodwill amongst gamers. I honestly never finished this game. I thought I did, but there's a trophy called Accomplished, which I do not have, so, you know, I'll have to do that. I'll have to finish each and every side op, of which there's 157 of them. It's just small side quest type stuff where you have to go extract a prisoner or scavenge a blueprint, among many other things. Those are just the only ones I can actually remember off the top of my head. Oh, holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my god! Holy shit! There are a few collectible trophies like finding all the mementos and key items, but I can just use a guide. I don't think those will be too hard. While not technically a collectible, I'm considering it one, and that is to find and extract one of each type of animal in the game. There's 47 in total, and I've heard that this one can be pretty annoying. Leopard Tortoise Uncommon My Pasty White Ass. Seriously, I've spent over 2 million GMP to find this cocksucker. I've gone to Reddit, GameFAQs, Steam, YouTube, you name it. For 3 hours. I started out trying to get the conservation trophy to get rid of my demon status. I did, and now I have one animal left, and I swear to God, when I get it, I'm going to stomp it to death.
I swear you would be of more use to me if I skinned you and turned your skin into a lampshade, or fashioned you into a piece of high-end luggage. I could even add you to my collection.
Are you saying that you have a collection of skin luggage?
Of course I'm not, Dee. Don't be ridiculous. Think of the smell. You haven't thought of the smell, you bitch!
So if you see me shooting or beating up animals, that's why.
Go to bed, dude. Sleep. Or just beat up a bear.
In Metal Gear Solid 5, you can accrue heroism points. They have a use in game, but to get the hero trophy, you need 180,000 hero points. They're not hard to get, but the amount you get is quite small, and you can also lose them pretty easily if you play like an absolute roach. Deterrence is acquired by building a nuke. This also takes a pretty long time, both getting the resources required to make one as well as actually waiting to build one, which takes 24 real life human hours to build, minimum. But hey, now that that's out of the way, let's get to it. After the events of Ground Zeroes, aka getting blown up and knocked into a coma, we wake up 9 years later, discovering that we've lost our arm and can no longer go through airport security. I create a mutant real quick.
That looks like mutant Samuel Jackson.
We're almost killed by an assassin, but luckily for us, an ugly man saves us by burning the assassin alive. I mean, why else would he have bandages wrapped around his face? In all honesty, the fire doesn't look that bad. I mean, never mind. Anyway, Mr. Ugly helps us try to escape, but as usual, I somehow die the first possible chance I get.
Quit breaking my immersion, dude. What? Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened.
This mission is relatively simple, you know, avoid the mass shooting, run away from the fire guy, piss your pants a little.
Holy shit. I know, it's scared.
You know, just your average American health checkup. You see, that's a multi-layered smart joke because America is fucking nuts. I say, from a country that's perpetually on fire. Also, shut up. I know this mission is in Cyprus. I escape out the hospital, almost being killed by the man on fire before Uggo saves me.
There's so many opportunities he had to kill me. I bet he's not even a bad guy, but I bet he's like a cool dude.
We flee from the burning hospital, but a helicopter fires upon us, causing Ugly to crash. The hit 2004 Denzel Washington film pursues us on a Pegasus of flame.
Pegasus, oh my god.
We run, but then literally out of nowhere, that happens a lot in this game by the way, Troy Baker on a horse picks us up and we ride away. The man on fire chases after us, but with shotgun in hand, we manage to keep him at bay until I guess, I don't know, God pranks us and smites the bridge we're on.
Wow, what an act of God.
Fortunately for us, the man on fire suffers from aquaphobia and he goes home, I guess. With that, I finish the prologue and I even get my first S rank.
Oh, S rank, look at that, even though I died twice. It took me an hour.
After some exposition from Ocelot, we arrive in Afghanistan. My first order of business is to actually finish the game. Oh, okay. Well, now that I've done that, I guess I'll do a bunch of other trophies then. So it took me about 2 to 3 weeks to finish the main story.
Uh-oh.
Along the way, I did get a few trophies. The first one I got was Trusty Steed, which you get for maxing out your bond with D-Horse.
Hey! Took like a week of playing the goddamn game.
This trophy popped pretty naturally, along with a few others like Army and Architect. These two are related to building and expanding Mother Base. I actually got Hero as well, which I was not expecting.
Oh, yay, I got it.
I also got 2 story-related trophies, the first being Disappearance for completing the mission A Quiet Exit.
Oh, Disappearance. Another trophy.
Then the final trophy I got was Truth, and that's for getting the true ending.
Joe Nuts? Joe Nuts? Did I read that right? Was that signed by Joe Nuts? What?
After spending so much time solely focused on finishing the game, I was a little bit overwhelmed on what I should do next, but I ultimately decided on doing the collectibles next. So there's about 3 collectible trophies. The first one I got was Reminiscence. For this trophy you have to obtain all the memento photos. To get these you have to complete all the Wandering Mother Base soldier side-offs. To get the last photo you have to give all the mementos to Paz, where she'll tell you a little story about each one and then get walloped by PTSD. After you give her the last photo, as you leave the medical ward, the last memento will be on the ground, where you'll immediately get the trophy. I found this out pretty late into the game, but you can actually play the song Love Deterrence, which makes the soldiers run to you rather than away from you. You know, I wish I knew that earlier, but it's still a pretty cool detail. Also, don't go back to see Paz after you get the last photo. Trust me, it's not a good idea.
There's no bomb.
There's another.
Ah! That is so gross. Oh my god, what the fuck? Snake, punch her in the head or something, knock her out. Oh, this is fucking so disgusting, dude. Do something. Body slam her, I don't care, do anything, knock her out. Oh my god, this is so disgusting. What are you doing? God, this is fucking... Oh, oh my god, that's fucking awful. What the hell, there was another bomb? What the fuck? So she was never there. I've just been standing out in the... What the hell? So I'm just mentally ill.
Overall, this trophy is pretty easy, but the same cannot be said for the next trophy I got, that being Conservationist. I had absolutely no trouble with this at all. I don't know if it's just people blowing things way out of proportion or if there's been an update that increases the chance of rarer animals spawning.
Yes! Holy shit, I got 7 of them?
Tsuchinoko. It's a legendary serpent said to inhabit parts of Japan.
I got practically every animal on my first attempt, and yes, that includes the leopard tortoise.
I got it on my first attempt and I got 2 of them. Oh my god. Oh, sucks to be that one guy.
So there's not really a whole lot to say about this. I actually spent so much time going for just this trophy that I got really stinky. So when I eventually got back to Mother Base, this happened.
Welcome back, boss. Another successful mission. You stink.
What? What the hell? Holy shit, what? Get out of here! Am I naked too? What's going on? Is that my gun? I'm fully clothed. Get out of here, you creeps! Oh, ew! She's a naughty girl, you fucking gremlin. Oh, that was fucking gross. Get out of here! Get out!
The final collectible trophy I needed was Collector. For this you need to obtain all the blueprints and key items. Blueprints are pretty self-explanatory, but key items? What the hell are those? A good question, because I don't really know either. Some of them are obtained by progressing through the story, while you get others from completing challenges. Honestly, don't worry about it. 2 of the key items I got by unlocking all the fast travel points in each map. To get these you have to find each and every shipping invoice. Okay. There's only 2 more key items that I need, but I'll get those at the end of the game because they're both tied to getting an S rank on every level. So after that, I went for the Deterrence trophy, the nuke one. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough resources, which meant I'd have to steal some from an FOB. What are FOBs? Once again, don't worry about it, it doesn't matter. You can get resources and money from them, but they're kind of hard, so I don't do them that often. There is actually a trophy you get for invading one, but I got that years ago. But after doing a few invasions, I realized I had gotten practically scraps. So I just bought a bunch of resources using these points that I had like millions of for some reason. I don't really know why. But one sleep and 24 hours later, I had the ability to atomize millions. So what did I do? I immediately threw it in the bin, also getting the disarmament trophy. Next, I went for Achieved, which is for completing all 157 side ops. Holy dog shit, this was boring. After finishing the game, I think I had done around 60 to 70 side ops, which still meant I had a lot more to do. All this really is just running around Afghanistan and Africa, doing the same small side quest like retrieving a prisoner. Fuck. Like retrieving, holy shit, how can I not say retrieving?
It's brain scramblies.
Like retrieving a prisoner, kidnapping a highly skilled soldier, destroying a tank unit, eliminating a group of heavily armored dudes, and there's a few other ones, but who gives a shit. This just gets extremely repetitive and boring very quickly, especially since so much time is spent traveling from side up to side up. Thank God I unlocked the fast travel before I did this, because I would just be dust and bones by the time I was done. Oh, and yes, I did try to make my D-Walker look like an Ava.
Ow.
While I was going for this trophy, a few others popped as well. The first was Locked and Loaded. You get this for developing 300 items. It's not hard or anything, it's just really time consuming and costly. Since items take real time to develop, they can be anywhere between 18 minutes all the way to like 3 hours. It's crazy. The next one I got was Deployment. This is unlocked by completing all the combat deployment missions.
I gotta fart real bad. Oh!
These are where you send out your soldiers to go do stuff, and after a few hours they usually come back and you get a bunch of money and resources. A few of them give you blueprints, which are also needed for Collector.
Oh man, that fart fucking stinks, man. Oh, finally, dude. Holy shit.
The next trophy I got was Cleared. This one was a given considering it's for completing all the mine clearing side ops.
Yes! Oh, finally. Why was I so excited about that? This wasn't hard, it was just boring.
But finally, after a few days of grinding out the side-ups, I completed them all, and frankly I couldn't contain my joy. I was so excited.
I've done it. This is it. It is almost over. 157 side-ups, you have no idea, dude. Oh my god.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I'm so happy. Oh man. I am over the moon with joy. Yep.
After that I got Apprentice. This is for completing a mission using a staff member rather than Snake. I also use this as an opportunity to get an S rank and all the mission tasks.
That's not me! Apprentice? Oh, that's for doing the thing. Yes.
All I had left now were just 3 trophies, those being Collector, Executed, and Elite. To get 2 of these 3 trophies, I would have to S rank 47 out of 50 missions in the game. Elite is unlocked by S ranking all 47 missions, but to get the last 2 key items for Collector, I need to S rank every normal difficulty mission, and to get the other key item, I have to S rank every hard mission. What I mean by this is, upon starting Act 2, you unlock hard versions of missions you've previously completed in Act 1. These are the same exact missions, but with one of 3 modifiers that makes the mission much harder. The first is Extreme. This modifier makes it so enemies kill you faster by doing more damage as well as having more health. The second modifier is Total Stealth. A Total Stealth mission means that you cannot be spotted once, not a single time. If you were spotted by an enemy, it results in an immediate game over. Then the final modifier is Subsistence. Luckily there are only 2 subsistence missions in the entire game, but these 2 missions mean that you can't bring any items with you, nor can you have items supply dropped to you. This means that you can only use weapons and items found in the level, so yeah, all of these suck. Then Executed is unlocked by completing all mission tasks. There are too many tasks for me to talk about each individual one, but they're just side objectives that you do in the main missions. Sometimes they're really hard and sometimes they're really easy. You know, it just depends on the mission. I decided to start by doing all the mission tasks for the prologue. I chose this mission to start because it is very long and boring. Well, it's not boring, but it loses its luster after the first time. I already had the S rank, so all I had to do with the mission tasks, those being don't use reflex mode and don't get damaged by the man on fire while riding on horseback. Simple. Going through the hospital was a bit of a chore as there is so much hand holding. It's one of those slowly follow the person as they do everything while you watch scenarios that are so popular in gaming. Anyway, I got to the part where I have to fight a bunch of dudes, but I ended up sneaking past instead, and after triggering a cutscene I complete the task. Now with this next part there was quite a bit of confusion. You see, there is this move he does where fire will erupt from the ground, and there's no way to stop this attack. When you get hit in a mission, the game will tell you. Fuck! However, when I was hit with this move, the indicator didn't pop up, so I figured it must be scripted to get hit at certain points. Well, I learnt the hard way that was not true. My god, I didn't get it. So after going through the hospital for another 15 minutes, I made it back to where I was and immediately got hit with the same move again.
Oh, okay, well.
You can restart the checkpoint if you get hit, but that could mean 2 minutes of very stressful gameplay down the drain. Eventually though, through enough trial and error, I was finally successful in I think my 20th-ish attempt.
Come on, man, surely. Yes!
Anyway, after successfully getting through that mission, I did it all again. But this time it was the final mission rather than the first. The tasks for Truth are luckily very easy and nothing like the prologue, one of which I already had for killing all the soldiers in the hospital entrance because of my insatiable bloodlust, I guess. But the second was to shoot the men on fire 30 times, which is very easy. I also got the S rank for this mission because I somehow didn't the first time. Now I could actually move on to the big boy missions. The first proper mission I tried to do was mission 9. This level has you destroying a bunch of Soviet tanks and armored vehicles, but it's all within a time limit. The side objectives for this mission are mostly just to extract stuff being the armored vehicles and also human beings. Doesn't sound too hard, but you'd be wrong and a fool. I didn't end up completing everything for this mission or even getting the S rank, so I decided to move on and come back at a later date. Next I went on to do mission 17. This wasn't too bad, the main objectives being to rescue 2 intel team members. I did have to do this mission twice because I messed up 2 of the side objectives.
Is that the thing, by the way? What? Oh, the driver. Oh fuck, wait, did I just killed him, didn't I? I'm just gonna restart.
But it wasn't that bad. After that I did mission 8 with very little hubbub.
Oh, snatched, idiots. That's what you like to see. I'm an octopus.
Mission 4 had some pretty annoying objectives. Well, not really. I mean, the main thing I had trouble with was just finding a diamond that I used a guide to find, and I still had trouble with it.
What? Where are the diamonds? Are they down there? Wait, am I even... I am. Up there? Oh, you definitely can't get up here. Yeah, no. Up here? No. Ah! Where? Here, definitely up here. What the fuck? This shit is literally impossible. They do not exist. What is this? Up there? They can't be up there though. Oh my god, they were up here. I didn't use a walkthrough. I just found that myself. I used a walkthrough.
I did do the mission a second time to get the S rank, but it's very easy. All you really need to do is throw a grenade in this window, which will blow up the objective, and bada bing, you're done. Don't worry about it. I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but in order to get an S rank, you have to complete the mission with over 135,000 points. The easiest way to do this is to try and finish the level as fast as possible, because this grants you the most points.
Whoa, that is my best score. I was such a good score that the little octopus icon lagged.
So getting S ranks mainly just becomes a shitty, inept Metal Gear speedrun. After doing some more missions without really too much to say, I moved on to doing the child soldier missions. These are a series of missions, but they all have child soldiers in them, which means you can't kill them, because they're kids. Well, you can kill them, but you get a game over, So what you have to do is incapacitate them using non-lethal means. That could be shooting them with a sleep dart.
Oh, look at that shit, dude. Oh man, I hope that kid doesn't drown.
Or punching them in the head with a flying rocket arm.
Fuck you, idiot. Oh, I hit a chair. You're gonna regret that, friend. Oh, I got the same kid.
The first mission in what I'm dubbing Operation Child Snatcher was Mission 23, the White Mamba. The objectives for this one are to relocate the child soldiers from their families into my basement. Pretty easy, but one of the other objectives is to incapacitate Eli, the main kid in this level, without fighting him. Easier said than done. I first tried by throwing enough sleeping gas into his room to give an elephant a heart attack, but somehow that did nothing. Then I called in an aerial bombardment of sleeping gas on him. Somehow that also didn't work.
That was the worst fucking airstrike I've ever seen. What?
So after that, I called in a supply drop, got a sniper rifle with trank darts instead of real bullets, and I got in a real goofy spot, and I sniped them from a real wacky angle.
Shut the fuck up, robot. Yes! Oh, oh take that, you Stupid little bastard.
After that, I moved on to mission 25, you know, more kids. That's not the name of the mission, it just has more children in it. This one has you kidnapping the child leader of the child soldiers as well as a prisoner they somehow took. This one ain't too bad, just more snatching children as well as plants. Next was mission 12. This has a few more kid snatching, as well as bird snatching, and walker gear snatching, and I guess also a little bit of self snatching as well.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and you can only take so many children before people start asking questions, mainly the police. So on mission 18, I took my last group of best friends, my pals, my homeboys, my rotten soldiers, my sweet cheeses, my good time boys.
Hold on. Whoa, I don't like that.
That's the target extracted.
Next, I did mission 7, which had a strong emphasis on horse manure. Fuck, hold on. I just cut it off there. Next, I did mission 7, which had a strong emphasis on horse manure. I had to do this level a few times, once to extract all the commanders.
Oh!
Then I had to replay to listen to them have a conversation.
Yes! Oh, I got it.
After their chat, I blew them all up with a grenade, which was so efficient that it gave Miller short-term memory loss.
Hey, that was target confirmed dead. Now move on to the other two. Impressive work, boss. Hey, that was target neutralized. One remaining. Impressive work, boss. Hey, that was confirmed dead. Impressive work, boss. Your objective's complete.
Thanks,
Get
man.
yourself out of the hot zone, by chopper or by land. It's your choice. Don't hang around.
Next up was mission 9, again. This time I went in with a pretty insane strategy. I'm talking something you've never heard of. This is the kind of strat that would leave Napoleon skating in it. Oh, whoops. I wrote skating, not shaking. This is the kind of strat that would leave Napoleon shaking in his little boots. My plan was to leave my horse in the middle of the road while I hide in a bush, which would then cause the tank to stop. Then I would come out of my hiding place, sneak up behind the tank and Fulton it out. Voila, easy as pie. Because I was already familiar with it, I decided to do mission 34 next, which is the extreme version of mission 9. As I said earlier, it's the same exact thing, except that the vehicles have more health and do more damage. But none of that really mattered since I was extracting most of them.
Mission complete.
Oh.
Boss.
Wow, I did so fucking bad. I got negative score. I've never had that happen to me before.
Mission 14 is the second mission in Africa. It has you extracting a target known as the Viscount, or Viscount. I assume it's Viscount, but this guy says Viscount.
Where's the Viscount?
So, yeah. Anyway, for this mission I only needed one more task, that being to listen to 4 different conversations. This was something I had heard was pretty annoying. Apparently this can be kind of buggy and sometimes the characters just won't talk for no reason. It's also very easy to mess something up, which will cause the AI to go into an alert state, where they will then try to search for you and won't come out of it for a really long time. But luck seemed to be on my side and I did it without any issues.
Footsteps are muffling my audio. Yes! Oh.
Unfortunately though, luck wasn't on my side for this next mission. Cloaked in Silence Extreme. This mission has you going up against Quiet in a Sniper Wolf cosplay. Not the bad Sniper Wolf, the other one, the work of fiction one. This mission is kind of a massive bitch. Because it's on extreme, you die very quickly. In one shot, actually, if you have anything other than a level 3 battle dress equipped. The tasks for this one requires you to defeat Quiet without utilizing certain equipment. I only went for one of the tasks though, which was to defeat her without using any sort of weaponry. I think the idea behind this task is to slowly sneak up behind Quiet, something akin to the End in Snake Eater, and then kick her in the head when she isn't looking. But this isn't Snake Eater. This is Phantom Pain. And in this game, you have airdrops. So the strat for this mission is to mark Quiet on the map and then call in a supply drop on her head. But there is an issue with this. Just as she's about to be hit, she leaps to another vantage point. So what you have to do is, when the airdrop just passes by 10 meters, you have to peek out of cover, let Quiet shoot at you, but before the bullet lands, you have a very small opportunity to quickly get back in cover and dodge the bullet. Then, while Quiet is stuck in the animation of cocking her gun, the airdrop will fall on her head. Oh! Oh. Not the hardest thing I've had to do in this game, that comes later and also involves Quiet, but it's still pretty damn nerve-wracking nonetheless. Next mission I did was mission 44, Pitch Black, or Pitch Dark. Pitch Black is Vin Diesel.
Really? Look how beautiful she is. You guys think it's a joke. How am I supposed to sit over here when I'm just looking at such beauty? I'm in love with the interview.
This is a total stealth mission, and the mission tasks for this are to extract 4 child... My boys!
He's back. Okay.
He's gone.
Mission 33 was next, this being a subsistence mission, which means no items. This was actually the only subsistence mission I had to do since I had already completed the only other one in the game when I was making my way through the story. It honestly wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. The first half had me extracting 2 prisoners in a heavily guarded village, but I got through it with relative ease. Then I grabbed the diamond, doing it in 5 seconds rather than 5 minutes unlike last time.
Yep.
Since this is subsistence, it meant I couldn't bring any grenades, so I had to find some. Dang, I bet they'll be really hard to find. There's some grenades right next to the objective. I did the same as before, got up high, threw one into the window. Somehow, I didn't blow up the radio.
How did that not blow it up?
So I did it again, and was actually successful this time.
There we go. What the hell was that bullshit?
Anyway, after that, I did missions 16 and 37, Trader's Caravan, and the extreme version. This is one of the harder missions in the game, at least when you first play it. The mission features the skulls. They're these superhuman, maybe zombies, I don't really know, enemies that are very durable, do a lot of damage, and can move very fast. But after you develop the Brennan or some kind of high-powered sniper, they become much easier to deal with. These missions also had a listen to the guide task, this time being the truck driver. There are 3 conversations in total and one of them glitched out, so I had to reload the checkpoint.
Go through 5 stages of grief. Denial.
Come on, dude.
Anger.
What's wrong? What happened?
Bargaining.
I swear to God, if I just got cocked.
Depression.
I think I just got cocked.
And finally, acceptance.
Oh, I've been cocked.
After those 2 missions, I moved on to mission 48, Code Talker Extreme. Code Talker is another mission that will probably give a lot of people trouble their first time. I remember being like 13 playing this mission for the first time and I just could not get past it for the life of me. This mission introduces skull unit snipers for the first and luckily only time in the game. So this mission on its own is kind of hard to begin with, and Extreme just makes it even worse.
You can't do that, you fucking douchebag. Fucking douche nozzle. What a cheater. And they're throwing grenades on the ground. Fuck you, man.
The tasks for mission 48 are to extract Code Talker without him taking any damage, but I also have to eliminate and extract all the skulls. This shit blows chunks. Remember how much trouble Cloaked in Silence was? Well, it's that again, but there's 4 quiets and you have even less cover. At least I get to shoot back this time. After eliminating and extracting the skulls, I grabbed Code Talker and extract an armored vehicle, which is another mission task. I did the mission one more time to get the S rank. This time I snuck past the skulls, climbing up the cliffside and creeping through the forest. I did get spotted and die, but as they say, second time's a charm, and I snuck my way to Code Talker. While trying to extract them though, I had to deal with the skulls again since this time I didn't eliminate them, but after carefully and safely
get him up,
transporting Code Talker to the helicopter, I extract out and get the S rank.
Yeah. Ooh.
Mission 30, Skullface, was next up on the list. This is the second last mission of Act 1 and one of my personal favorite missions. It has you putting all of your stealth skills to the test as you infiltrate a heavily guarded fortress. This was the only mission I had gotten a C on, so I thought it was going to be pretty bad, but it actually went over pretty well. In terms of tasks, it's mostly just extracting stuff. There are 4 walker gears, 3 tanks, and 7 red containers that I need to extract. All of this is pretty easy, especially since I had the wormhole Fulton. The last objective is to find a cassette tape. It's really easy to miss, especially since it's located at the end of the mission, but all you have to do is go down a set of stairs and you'll find it in an elevator.
Yeah, look at that cassette tape, Heaven's Divide, that fucking Peace Walker song.
Unfortunately, it took me a little too long, so I had to play through this level again. But, if you remember earlier, I said speed is the most effective way of getting an S rank in this game. So instead of trying to sneak through, I did this instead.
Yeah, shut up and be quiet. Fuck you, pussies! Ah, get in there! Fuck you, pussies! Suck my dick. Oh, wow, I'm getting shot. Oh, it's so heroic! Oh, they destroyed my take this bitches. Shut up, guys, let me listen to the fucking music. Would have got destroyed. Oh yeah, S-rank. Yeah, real stealthy. Oh man, speed is key.
After Skullface, all I had left were 2 more missions, the first one being Phantom Limbs, which all I needed was the S rank. This mission is very simple. It's the first actual mission and all you have to do is just rescue your buddy Miller. Anyway, I grabbed Miller and I extracted him out. And I even got Snake to say the line.
Save for all time's sake.
Yes!
All I had left now was one final mission, the one I was dreading the most. That being mission 45, a quiet exit. This is by far, without a doubt in my mind, the worst mission in the game. This mission has you and Quiet fighting off waves of Soviet armor. You have to fight back against a seemingly endless onslaught of soldiers, APCs, and tanks. I cannot stress how hogshit this mission is. The tasks for this mission require you to extract 7 APCs and 7 tanks, 14 vehicles in total. The thing is, there are only 14 vehicles in this level, excluding a chopper that shows up later, but you can't extract that, it's a helicopter. You're not going to fly off into the sky, you're not going to get on a witch's broom and yeehaw out. Yeehaw, that's a horse, it's not a broom, you fucking stupid. Basically, that means you can't destroy a single one, so you're constantly on the move, running up to these vehicles, being shot at by practically everyone, hoping that you can extract them before they kill you. And newsflash, asshole, you're gonna die a lot.
Yep, just do that. Yep, because I can't run, because if you sprint, you can't regenerate health.
You don't regenerate health while sprinting, so you have to slow down or crouch and just sit on your ass and hope that no enemy randomly decides to shoot you.
And save me.
Because there is very little cover as well. I mean, you're in a desert. There ain't shit out there. It's just sand, and sand sucks. I hate the beach. You'd think being an Australian I would love it, but no. One time I went to the beach with a friend and we dug a hole because, you know, we were just a couple of young bucks looking to have a good time, you know how it is. Digging holes is good.
It's so fucking deep.
But he found this fucking disgusting, gross ass tapeworm looking thing in the sand and he pulled it out. It was absolutely repulsive. I wanted to throw up. Ever since that horrific discovery, I don't like the beach and by extension sand. I don't know what little critters live down there, but it's horrible.
Just hanging around.
A quiet exit sucks. Another awful thing about this mission is that Quiet can't take any damage because that's another mission task. So after dying a lot, I started to go a little crazy and I decided that I'll come back to this mission tomorrow.
Fuck it, I'm not doing it. Fuck it. I'm doing this tomorrow. I've been in it for 2.5 hours. I'm doing it tomorrow. I'm tired. I'm very mad. So I'm doing this tomorrow. Fuck it.
After my complete and utter failure the previous night, I searched for guidance. I scoured the ancient scrolls. Why did I say that like that? Or more accurately, Reddit post from like 8 years ago. There, the elders spoke words of wisdom and told me of the parasite suit with the armor modification. This suit allowed me to utilize the same abilities as the skulls, and for whatever reason the devs didn't think this was too OP, so using this item doesn't restrict your rank to an A. Using this power, I restarted the mission, and oh my god, this was a game changer.
Oh. You are whole. Idiot. Ow. Fuck you, bitch. Ow! How does that feel, bitch? Oh. What a douche. Fuck you all, dude. Surely that's it. Surely that's it. Surely that's it. That has to be it. Surely that's it. There's no more vehicles. That was every single one. If that's not it, I am going to throw up. Wait, 4 out of 5. What? 4 out of 5? What? When did you take damage? Wait, just complete the mission. Wait, I think I just have to complete the mission. I think I'm fine. Don't care, don't care. Yeah! Oh my god, dude, I spent like a month on this. Oh my god. There it is, Legend, the Platinum Trophy. Wow.
Over 120 hours of game time later and a whole real life month of only playing this game, I was done. I had finally got Metal Gear Solid 5's Platinum Trophy, a game that came out 8 years ago. I started this only a few days after Mortal Kombat 1 came out. Spider-Man 2 came out like a week ago. I should be playing those. The Master Collection also just came out. I will probably do a video on the Master Collection games in the future since I haven't played those. Do I recommend this game? Yeah, for sure. Do I recommend the Platinum? I don't know, it's up to you. Just get ready for a long ass time commitment. Do what you want with your time. I had fun, for the most part.